Good, come on in. Good, come on in. Good, come on in. Oh, it's Ken from Bradley's Driving School, and we're doing a mock test today with
Lucy.
Lucy, can you tell us how many lessons you've had with me?
Quite a lot. I don't really know how many hours.
23. What's half of 23? 11 and a half. About 33, 34 hours.
Yeah.
You've had private practice with the with the rents, haven't you?
Only a few lessons though.
Only a
I haven't
few
been out
lessons.
much of them.
Right. So this is your first mock test, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you feeling confident?
Not really.
Why is that?
I don't know, I'm just a bit scared about the manoeuvres.
Well, you should be fine if you move it slowly. Have you any questions before we start?
No.
Okay, then would you like me to tell you a little bit about the test? Or you've seen some videos, haven't you?
Yeah. Can you tell me some more though?
Well, you're going to be out for 38 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic. You're going to take in various traffic and road conditions. You're going to do one manoeuvre, possibly the control stop, and you're going to be driving independently by way of sat-nav signs.
Okay.
Now, throughout the drive, I'd like you to follow the road ahead at all times, unless you're directed by signs and markings. I'll ask you to tell me what you will do some good time. Do you understand that? First question, could you tell me how you check your, what was the question I was going to ask you again? I'm forgetting.
The fog lights.
The fog lights. It's rigged, this. So tell me when you use your rear fog lights and how you'd put them on.
You use them when visibility is limited to less than 100 metres.
Good. And how would you put them on?
And it's next to the side lights and headlights down there.
Good. Right. Okay, we've got the base free, so I'd like you to drive out to the right or to the left and just reverse back. It'll be of your choice.
Okay.
And then we're going to follow the sat nav.
That was dreadful. I'm gonna have to try that again.
Just fix it. If you're not happy with it, just fix it. You know how to fix it. Thank you. Right, if you just like to turn left out of here. First minor fault for Lucy. Observations was good, the speed was really good, but the accuracy was out, so she just shunted her forwards and backwards. And we're just following the sat nav. At the end of the road, turn left and then follow sat nav.
Turn left, Whitfield Court. Then, at the end of the road, turn right. Turn right, St. John's Road. End of the road, turn right, A690. Turn right.
I'm going to be sitting here all day.
Second minor error for Lucy. She reaches speeds of 35 miles per hour but then realises and takes it back down to the 30. Third minor error for Lucy. She gets too close to this parked car on the left hand side. She's doing 30 miles per hour. She's staring down the road instead of looking at the space in front of her. So she needs to keep them eyes moving. Near distance, middle and far.
After 300 yards, turn left, Black Road.
Minor error number 4 for Lucy. She misses her mirrors. She's too worried about where she's going. Soon as the driving examiner or the sat-nav tells you where to go, use your mirrors. Use the appropriate mirrors and you can't get marked for it.
Is that road there?
Just follow the sun.
Turn left.
Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left?
After 80 yards, turn right, Brandon Lane, then turn left.
Thank you. Drive on when you're ready.
Turn right, Brandon Lane, then turn left. After 100 yards, turn left, Front Street. Turn left.
Lucy is over the white line approaching this bend. If there was a car coming the other way, this would be a serious fault. She quickly realises, then gets back to the left. When you approach a bend and you can't see round it, the limit point doesn't move, you need to slow down and go into second gear before the bend. And follow the left-hand side of the bend round when you go around a bend to the right. Minor fault number 5. Lucy makes good safe progress along this road. It's a 60 mph road, but she's doing about 37, 38, which is a good speed for this type of road. You don't have to do 60 mph.
After 300 yards, turn right, Barley Rise.
Just because that says national speed limit doesn't mean you have to do the speed limit. It's a very tight, narrow road, this, with a sharp bend. You said yourself you went a little bit too fast. It was a little bit fast, but it didn't mark it because you kept the car under control.
That was a little bit fast.
Can you pull up the convenient place on the left? Minor error number 6 for Lucy. She forgets to put it in first gear and rolls back. She doesn't roll back that much, but it's a minor error.
At the end of the road, turn right, Woodland Road. Turn right.
Nice driving skills by Lucy here. This is a very difficult uphill junction. She approaches the junction, she does the rolling first, the rise and brake, looks right, left, right and goes gas clutch. This is a really good skill, this one, so well done with this one. Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left? That's the end of the independent drive. I'll direct you back from here. You will drive on when you're ready. Minor error number 7 for Lucy. She moves off with the indicator on for left. This is very confusing for the other drivers. So every time that driving examiner stops you, apply that parking brake, select neutral and cancel the signal.
Just drive on now.
Yeah, just drive on when you're ready. Eighth minor error for Lucy. Has to pull up in a convenient place and she partially blocks his driveway on the left hand side. If you look at the picture, Lucy, you should have just pulled up next to that lamppost in between the driveways. Thank you. Drive on when you feel ready. Lights, turn left. This is Lucy's first serious fault. This is quite a steep hill and she rolls back quite a lot. Lucy, hill starts, gas tug, and then when you take your handbrake off, put more gas on. I know you know this, but you just jumped off this clutch pedal. number 4. Lucy misses her exit, but she doesn't panic. She just goes back round the roundabout and then takes the exit. So there's nothing wrong with this whatsoever. Second serious fault for Lucy. The road marking says she needs to approach in the right hand lane. She's expected to drive onto the right lane on the roundabout and go around in the right lane and then exit to leave the roundabout. But as she goes on the roundabout, she suddenly stays over to the left lane and tries to go and goes round in the left lane. Ninth minor error for Lucy. She gets far too close to this van in front, and it's on a hill also. These could roll back. She needs to keep at least half a car length back so she can see the tyres touching tarmac if it's a car or a van. The traffic lights were turning right. 10th minor error for Lucy. She reaches 35 miles an hour. Now, if you do this over a period of time, the examiner will give you a serious fault, but it fluctuates between 35 and 33, so it's only a minor error. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead. Take the next road to the right just when you get under the bridge. And take the next road to the left. And take the next road to the left, just on the brow of that hill. Lucy, these right angle corners should be a first gear job of rolling first the car length back. You go around in second gear and your back wheels go over the curb, so this would be another minor error. Had it been the front wheels, then you'd be looking at a serious fault. At the end of the road, turn right. Third serious fault for Lucy. We've been at this junction a while, which is not her fault, but there's a car on her right indicating to turn into the junction. Now there's a car really close behind, and by the time Lucy pulls out, the car's already turned in, and this car is too close to emerge. She should have just waited until there was a safe gap. drive it forward into a B on the left or right hand side. Can you drive it forward into a B?
Yeah, I just didn't know.
12th minor error for Lucy. She should signal to drive into the bay because the learner driver is confuzzled in what we're doing. The learner driver thinks we're going straight ahead, so they stop and wait for us. Lucy should have signalled to drive into the bay.
What the car was doing.
Well, that car doesn't know what you're doing either. What should you do? Turn your car off. Right, how did that feel?
Not too great.
How many serious faults do you think you've got?
Like 2.
3. Possibly.
I know one of them.
Go on then, what's one of them?
Actually, no, I think I know 2 of them.
Go on.
One of them was outside of Tesco.
What happened outside? Well, why did you pull out there for?
I don't know, I thought that car was stopping.
The car to your right was indicating left, and there's a car really close behind. What do I tell you to do when they turn left like that? What should you do? Just wait?
Yeah.
It's too close. That car could have overtook. That was scary, that one. And can you think of another serious fault?
I think I brushed the curb. Like
You
I
hit
went over
the curb. That was a minor fault. That was the back wheels.
And then I started rolling backwards.
You stalled on the hill at Bear Park, and you rolled too far back.
Didn't like all them hill starts.
I know.
I wasn't very happy about that. Not gonna lie.
Give me 3 words for hill start. What are they?
Gas, tug, gas.
Right. What did you do? Gas tug. You went gas tug, and then when you took your handbrake off, what did you do with your clutch?
Threw it up. But then I think I didn't put it in like first though.
No,
that was one of them.
It was in first.
That happened in one of them.
You should have just put the gas on. When you took your handbrake, you should have just put your gas on, but you rushed the clutch. I watched your left foot and you just dived off it. Now, if you'd stopped it there and then, that would have just been a minor fault. But how far did you roll back?
It
was quite a bit. Yeah. And the other serious fault. Can you remember following the road ahead where the train station is?
Oh yeah.
Right, I asked you to follow the road ahead, and the road marking said which lane did you need?
The right.
The right lane, can you remember it? Now there's the roundabout. You're in the right lane. Now where did you go?
Straight ahead.
You did, but which lane did you go to on the roundabout?
The left.
You went over to here straight away, and you went round like that. So I'll just show that to the camera. She was in the right lane. Instead of going round in the right lane and moving over after the second exit, she just drove straight to the left lane on the roundabout. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you've come round in the right lane, which is great, and then you just come round here and gone round like that. What happens if there'd been a car wanting to turn left? You would have crashed into them. Have you any questions before we turn that camera off?
No, I don't.